Aloha! I am Dasha, and today I'm interviewing the amazing goddess, Lisa Patterson, in our beautiful RV. So welcome to the studio, Lisa.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're
Very
here
cozy.
in the RV getting interviewed by me. The reason why I wanted to bring Lisa on the show is because she is a biohacking queen, talking about upgrading your reality, your life, living a life of bliss, inspiring others. So hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
So Lisa managed to start her own business, which is a fitness business, and also managed to heal herself from the inside out when she was faced with different circumstances in life. So you want to share with us a little bit about what you do and how you kind of upgraded your life?
Yeah. Well, I have a gym in Hayward, and I was working, and I felt like my health wasn't on. I just felt like I wasn't up to par. Like there was something going on. I was living in an apartment that had mold in it. And once I found out that I was living in a moldy apartment, I kind of fell into biohacking in the community, and it really just opened my eyes to other things that I was being exposed to besides the mold. And I just recently was telling Dasha how I had done a Everlywell test for food sensitivities and also for hormones. I deal with eczema, which I know a lot of people do, and I had no idea why, but every time I ate, it was itching, and lo and behold, I found out I was allergic to things like almonds, mustard, chocolate. I'm like, no, all the good stuff. And then I got my hormones tested. I found out that I had higher testosterone, but good cortisol and good thyroid function. But doing things where you're always trying to figure out what's going on internally so you can work on the external is something that I've always been just really into.
Cool. So take it a step back. You said that you had some symptoms initially. What kind of symptoms did you have? Were you starting to
fatigue, brain fog, just all sorts of reactions anytime I ate food or I'd be in certain areas, maybe where there'd be mold, I would just have a reaction. I was always sensitive to perfumes and fragrances.
So you started feeling this fatigue, and then you did you go to the doctor and ask them what was going on? Like, how did you get on?
We all know doctors aren't going to tell us anything. I was more into the holistic journey and more into finding out, instead of getting prescribed a pill or antibiotics, or, when I went for my eczema, the guy wanted to give me cortisol cream. I don't want cortisol cream. It's been linked to cancer. I want something that's going to help me internally. And that's what a lot of eczema and like things when you're dealing with mold or depression or in candida, that gut-brain connection is huge. Huge.
Well, how did you discover it was the mold, actually? Because I know a lot of people out there have different symptoms, and not a lot of people acknowledge the fact that mold exists. Not a lot of people acknowledge that mold exists in their own house because they might not necessarily see it on the externally, black dots running like all over the place. It might be hiding. How did you come to find out that this was the mold that was causing all this?
Because I had been dealing with mold for a year, and I noticed that within that year, my health deteriorated. Within just a year of me like battling the mold, I was battling with my landlord. She was trying to tell me I had to clean it. Like I had to be cleaner when it wasn't. It was totally her, and there was a leak on the roof that was causing a lot of mold. So I had mold in everything. I literally had to get rid of 90% of my belongings. But I started just putting 2 and 2 together when I started looking up mold and going in all these Facebook groups and just really resonating with all these different symptoms, going like, wow, like I never was dealing with this until I found the mold. And just, people who do deal with mold, just to let you know, like it's very hard. You have to get rid of like 90 to 90% of your life belongings. And it's very difficult, but it also taught me to be more minimalist and to be more careful around my surroundings, just because I was paying a cheap rent, but I was also paying someone to make me sick. And at that point, is that really worth it?
Obviously not.
No.
Health is, there's no
health is wealth.
Yeah, health is wealth. There's no money that can help you if your health is not there. And even if you become a millionaire, what are you going to do with the money if you're not healthy, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm so glad you found this, and inspiring others out there to take a look at their own self. Like if they're feeling fatigue, if they're feeling any kind of symptoms, to not just dismiss them, but look for the cause. And a lot of the times it is mold. So let's shift gears. Lisa, beautiful Lisa, is an amazing personal trainer. She started her own. You have your own fitness gym in Hayward.
Downtown.
And she has an amazing rocking body. So she knows what she's talking about. Can you give us a couple of tips on how you got started, like what you love about it, to inspire others out there that are maybe thinking of doing it? Maybe they're personal trainers, but they haven't like branched out on their own. Can you give us a couple of cents about that?
Yeah, definitely. I think the number one thing is always going to be for everything in life, Polly, in relationships and friendships and like exercise in entrepreneurship, is consistency over intensity every time. I feel like the more consistent you are with eating right, with working out, with loving someone, with being trusting, being loyal, and doing things that are going to benefit you or serve your soul, is going to be the number one thing. I think it's really hard to be an entrepreneur sometimes because you want to sometimes be able to make quick money and be able to profit, when you really you want to attract your tribe. You know, I found Dasha and her sister Masha through a Facebook event, and no, I just got to tell you that it was when I started dealing with the mold that I met you guys, and I was reading about coffee enemas, and I had never done one, and it wasn't until I went to a retreat and we were just naked and in the sauna, and just I resonated with them like so much. And I think I've only been a few retreats that I missed after that, but I've always tried to bring a lot of my clients there, and it's just very refreshing when you can meet people who there's no judgment. If I talk to someone else about coffee enema, about like doing things, people are just so insecure with things that they don't know about. And I have just been very blessed to fall upon this group and just absolutely resonate with you guys, because I feel like too, part of my healing, my healing's just been a lot instrumental too, from just like meeting you guys and getting that feminine touch healing that I feel like I was trying to give other people, but I wasn't actually getting myself, you know, and just like the connection that I feel has been, it's just something you cannot pay for. Like you can have friends or people that say they're going to be there for, but what about people who want you to feel better and do good and are entrepreneurs of their own? It just like every time I left their retreat, I was always so much more motivated to want to take care of myself, to go learn about something else, to go tell someone about their wellness center. And I feel like too, the Silicon Valley Wellness has been absolutely instrumental with, it's just like that funnel, you know, where you need that science, but you also need that spirituality. And that's what I got from you guys too. And
we love you.
Be with friends are going to hold up that coffee enema.
Yes. You like, there is no such thing greater than connection and finding a way to live better and happier. Like having people in your world that have a bigger vision for you than you do for yourself. Because if supporting you.
That is, I mean, especially being a female entrepreneur, like, and I was listening to this video, they're like, your parents are going to support you, your boyfriend's not, or your partner's not going to support you. But when you find a tribe that is doing the same thing and supporting you and asking you, and they come to events and they make things like, and you support them and their products, like that is to me the ultimate. I'm always learning something. I'm always like,
walking away uplifted, like being around similar people with high vibes that really like see this life as our dream, our creation, where we can biohack, where we can hack into our own bodies, into our own minds by community, to like people help us see ourselves.
Realizing you have more power than you think.
Yeah!
That is it. When you're with these women, you're empowered, but it also gives you that power to be more than you were yesterday. Not 100% better, but I always say a little bit better every day. And that's what it is.
Yes. I love that. So, super inspired
we went off on
by
a
Lisa. Super inspired. So, Lisa, how can we help you? Like, those people watching this video out there, like, what do you need help with? Like, reach out to the world, the universe. The right person's going to hear it. Yeah. How can we help you? What do you need, love?
I would love for you guys to go read my blogs at ttgfit.com, and I would love to attract my target kind of like market, and that would be girls who are open to not only learning about exercise and fitness, but about their light environment, about grounding, about proper water, especially too, we live in the Bay Area. We have so many more assaults, and I can't tell you how many people I meet that think that, oh, if I'm going to work out and I'm going to eat right, this is going to happen. But there are so many pitfalls, again, especially because we're in the Bay Area. We're in like a huge city with so many other things that we need to worry about. I think that if you're open to hacking your environment, mind, body, soul, but light, water, magnetism, then I'm your girl.
So, what can, like, somebody that wants to transform their life, both physically and the food and the exercise, how can they get in touch with you? And does it matter if they are close to Hayward, or will you be able to help people that are
I
anywhere?
do online, and I do see people at my gym, but just I wanted to give 3 things that you can probably do that can help you immediately, and that is to always get AM sun. Just because when you get sun through your eyes, it helps with modulating your circadian rhythm, and it helps with going to sleep earlier. It helps with carbohydrate cravings, and it helps with proper neurotransmitters.
So what do you mean by getting some AM sun?
Like actually looking and sun gazing, getting outside.
What time is the best time to do it?
Sunrise. So
okay,
yeah.
So if you're up at sunrise, take a look at the sun. If you're not up at sunrise, I recommend that you wake up and look at sunrise, because it's the best time to gaze at the sun. Okay, that's number 1.
Number 2 would be to ground, to be barefoot as much as you can, just so you're connected to the earth. And it also helps with spreading your feet, and it just gives you more of a balance. You get less anxiety, less depression. You just feel more at balance when you're in contact with Mother Earth.
So ladies and gentlemen, take your shoes off, walk around barefoot, run in the rain, get connected to the Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. That's number 2. And number 3?
Move your body. I don't care if you're dancing. I don't care if you're stretching, yoga, HIIT, CrossFit. Move your body. Don't be stagnant in a world where smoking or sitting is the new smoking. So we do not want to be sitting. We live in a world where we have convenience, and you just got to get outside. Get outside and get some movement. Outside is better than underneath fluorescent lights, always.
I love that. Cool. I love all this value you're bringing to everybody. If they want to get in touch with you, they should go on the website. What's the website again?
ttgfit.com. I'm also at Instagram at ttg_fit. And you can also find me on Yelp if you want to read my reviews. I got 40.
Woohoo! So we got a fitness mama over here. She's going to help you out if you feel cold, if you feel this resonance via video. If you like the video, drop us a line below. Let us know where you're watching from. That would be really cool too. We have a wellness community, Silicon Valley Wellness Group on Facebook. Feel free to join us, drop a line, because we don't have to be in the same physical space, time, reality to help support each other's growth. We can be from anywhere, any country, any time zone, connecting via this cool World Wide Web and helping one another grow. Yeah, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
This RV studio today. I'm Lisa. I'm Dasha. Lisa. I'm Lisa. This is Dasha. Because we are all one, anyways. Thanks for watching. We love you, and namaste all day.
Namaste. Have a good day.